Well, hello everyone. Of course, it is me, Scott. That's right. That guy that'll occasionally try to upload a video here on YouTube. And this video, I have so much confidence in saying it will blow your mind. In fact, you're going to want a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage as you're watching me attempt to say something interesting. That being said, let's get into this amazing video. You know, I can honestly say this for sure. Halloween Ends at least did one thing right. Believe it or not, you heard that from me. Let's get into this wonderful video, shall we? I know you're just dying to see the rest of this. Yes, that good old film, Halloween Ends. At least they did one thing right by just basically breezing by the real-life pandemic the world was facing in early 20, which goes unacknowledged, thank God, by the movie, despite David Gordon Green's statements that he released shortly after the film, you know, all those interviews that they go through. Well, Halloween Ends made a fantastic decision regarding its time jump following the events of Halloween. We'll just say HK, there we go. Even if it was a lie. Aside from its prologue, Halloween Ends takes place 4 years after the events of the previous two Halloween movies, which took place, of course, Halloween night in 2018. What my moron colleague meant to say was the year of 2018, not 19. As part of the time jump, the movie's director and co-writer David Gordon Green claimed that the Halloween Ends movie would acknowledge the real-life, C-word pandemic before it was released. Yeah, Green went on continuing to explain that not only would Laurie Strode have to deal with the continuing drama of a free Michael Myers, but she would also have to deal with the struggles of a pandemic-stricken in Haddonfield. Now, it's one thing to have Jamie Lee Curtis and all these other, we'll just say other individuals that are called celebrities, tell us how to live our life when it comes to the pandemic. Could you imagine? I mean, I'm sorry. I'll just get this off my chest real quick. I don't want that email, sorry. But it's one thing that I lost train of thought because a damn email notification came out. One of my point is, I don't need to have a Jamie Lee Curtis sitting on her front porch tweeting about the damn pandemic. All right? Does that make let me just get on with what I'm trying to do here. Now, however, when Halloween Ends was released in October of 2022, too many twos, there was no mention of the pandemic. Thank God. Well, between, the time of Green's pandemic comments and the release of Halloween Ends, well, it plans to directly acknowledge the pandemic change. Instead of the movie treating the evil and the paranormal as an infectious disease that was infecting Haddonfield community in Halloween Ends, especially the concerning of the character of Corey, so concerned about Corey Opie Cunningham. Now, why was the pandemic left out of Halloween Ends? It does make sense. You know, there were several potential reasons as to why the controversial final cut of Halloween Ends left out the C word, pandemic. Yeah, for one thing, if you think about the pandemic itself, altered the release schedule of the last two films in David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy. Yeah, Halloween, or HK, was initially set, I remember it was supposed to be released in 2020, but the pandemic caused the release dates of both HK and Halloween Ends to be pushed back a year. Of course, they were able to enjoy the luxury of Peacock, and you know as well as I do, if it wasn't for Peacock, the numbers wouldn't have been as high for that trilogy, or at least for Halloween Ends, that's for sure. Just saying. Anyways, during this time, Green and Halloween Ends, other co-writers had time to alter the movie to cut to the pandemic references. Which, now that I think about it, thanks to that damn pandemic, since they had to do some altercations, chances are, I've heard enough people say this and that about the trilogy, how there was other versions. I've read a bit about different endings, different possibilities, this and that. But let's really blame it on the damn C word on why that trilogy got totally you know what? Just stay calm. Just stay calm. For an example, here's one good thing. Another good thing I should think. Kyle Richards, Lindsay Wallace was not initially set to return to Halloween Ends, but after how well received her performance was in HK, she was written into the concluding chapter of the trilogy. So that's another thing that helped out, I should say, at Halloween Ends. I mean, come on, Lindsay Wallace. What guy my age didn't find her adorable as hell? I'd be lying if I didn't say it. So thank God she was in Halloween Ends a little bit and didn't get killed. So yeah, there's someone that stick to the script, Scott. Green also considered multiple endings of Halloween Ends, including an ending that referred the silver shamrock masks in Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Yes, this added production time that meant that Green had plenty of opportunities to delete any, pandemic references from the final cut of Halloween Ends. Now, why it's good Halloween Ends didn't acknowledge the pandemic? For people like me, that's why. Now, seriously, Halloween Ends not directly acknowledging the pandemic was actually a fantastic creative decision. Halloween Ends avoided the level of criticism by not directly acknowledging that damn pandemic. So, I'll say it again. They definitely deserve credit by not doing that. Yeah, Halloween End also had its own themes of how evil and the paranormal can spread in a community like a viral pandemic. Corey Opie Cunningham, infected by Michael Myers evil and goes on similar. I'm sorry, but sometimes when I hear myself say Michael Myers, that's what it sounds like in my head. Anyways, evil goes on to a more similar spread of terror and murder. Be careful when you say that across Haddonfield, because YouTube doesn't like it. The town before the death of Michael Myers is shown as of its former self, and many residents still suffering the results of Michael's 2018 K spree. There we go. Directly acknowledging the real life C word pandemic would have distracted Halloween Ends from exploring these interesting and different ideas. Yeah, they were just so interesting. Now, seriously, as much as I love to bash on this film, and I don't know why I do it, it's just mainly it's because every time I try to find some more interesting topics to do right here, there's always something that just one more thing that pops up in my head, and I thought this time I would actually give something credit to where credit is due, and that's Halloween Ends not exploiting the damn pandemic. I'm so thankful for that, and at least I would share that here with you fine folks that watch all my amazing videos here on YouTube. Was that annoying? It was for me. That being said, if you enjoy my annoying ass, and if you have not yet hit that subscribe button. Why am I talking like a goddamn puppet? So yes, if you're not hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. Yes, tickle that damn button. And of course, thumbs up may help me be less annoying in the future. And of course, hitting that notification bell, or at least switching it on, will help notify you the next time I upload a video that may, I don't know, be more interesting. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And Lord knows I need to win, because it's been a long time. Alrighty, folks. See you soon. And hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully you're all of you. I'm shutting up.